channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of listening. Listening is one aspect of communication that we often take for granted. When someone is talking to you, it is important for you to listen. A lot of people hear, but they don't listen. Hear the sound of your voice, but listening, they don't. They just hear you. They just talk and talk and talk, but they don't really listen to you. To listen, we need to make a conscious effort to hear, to take whatever we are being told in, digest it, and understand the message that is being passed. One thing that makes us not to really listen most times is because we already have a formulated response to whatever we are being told. So we just feel like it's not important to listen because we already know what our reply is going to be. If you want to be a good listener, you need to take away that factor. Another reason why we don't listen well is because we are always distracted by different things, distracted by people around, distracted by other stuff that are just in the environment. If you're communicating with someone, pay attention to the person. Listening is all about attention. So when you get distracted by small things that are around you, you're not really communicating very well. If you want to be a good listener, you must try not to get distracted. Sometimes we lose interest completely once somebody says something that is conflicting to our own opinion. Whenever we just hear something that is different from our opinion, we just lose interest and then no more listening. We just hear, but we don't really listen. So if you want to be a good listener, you must allow people hold their opinions and speak about their opinions. Another reason why we don't listen is because of most time when we're communicating with people, we are always wrapped up in our own thoughts. Somebody is saying something, but your mind is far. You are thinking about something entirely different. You're not even there. So if you want to have a good communication, you want to listen to someone, try as much as you can to reduce your own personal thoughts at that moment. Try not to really focus too much on yourself at that time. It's so important in our lives because listening plays an integral role in our lives generally, our social and professional lives. If you're a good listener, you can do well, like socially. Friends will love to talk to you, will love to be around you because you listen to them. And also, if you are a good listener, your professional life will really flourish. Because someone that is not paying attention, a boss will not really want to bring them in on certain important issues, because when a boss is talking, they expect their subordinates to listen, to pay attention, to be there, not him talking and then all of a sudden when he asks you a question you'll be like, what? Listening enables you to learn things better. If you're a good listener, you easily learn, you easily understand things, both socially and professionally. Listening plays a key role, in learning. If you're not a good listener, I don't think you'll be a good learner. You must listen in order for you to learn. Listening makes you better at socializing. The truth is, everybody wants to be heard. When everybody keeps shouting at the top of their voice, nobody will be heard. So if you are that one person that shuts his mouth and listen, everybody will want to talk to you. Everybody will want to be around you. Everybody are looking for someone to pour their hearts to. That's how it is. So when you're socializing, you need to give people the opportunity to pour their hearts to you. You need to listen to people. First of all, if you listen to people, it makes them feel respected. Everybody wants to be heard. So give people the opportunity to be heard by being a listener. Listening also makes you better at sympathizing with friends and family. When you listen well, you will be able to understand people and their pains. It makes you better at sympathizing with them. It makes you feel what they feel to a certain level, though you can't feel what others are feeling 100%. Sometimes sympathizing with friends and family requires you to know exactly what they are going through, because like I said earlier, sometimes we formulate our own ideas and we feel like we know what you're trying to say or what you're going through. Sometimes when people are trying to communicate with you, they might be going through something and they really want you to understand what they are going through. So if you just assume that this is what they are going through and then you start sympathizing with them in that area, they'll just know that I'm talking to myself. Obviously, he doesn't even know what I'm talking about, or she doesn't even know what I'm talking about. So if you want to sympathize with friends and family, you need to listen and understand what they are telling you. You need to understand their pain so you can sympathize with them accordingly. Listening helps you to build stronger relationships. What better friend do we need than someone that really understands us and feel our pain? So listening helps you build stronger relationships that last longer, not surface relationship that is not deep. If you are a good listener, when people talk to you, you pick their deepest fears and their deepest pains. You understand them inside out. So if you are a good listener, you will understand people and it will help you build better relationship with them. Being a good listener enables you to absorb information easily. If you are a student or you are trying to improve your professional life and you are attending courses, if you know how to listen, you will absorb information better. Listening improves your life generally, like it gives you an overall improvement in every area of your life, in every aspect of your life, both professionally, socially, and you name it. So listening helps you absorb information better. Once you keep practicing the art of listening, and it becomes a part of you. When people are talking, you know how to listen and you know how to pick information. You know how to absorb information. So listening helps you absorb information and improves your problem solving skills. There is an aspect of listening that is called active listening. An active listener will allow the speaker to finish a certain part of the message, and you read the body language of the speaker. If the speaker wants you to maybe ask a question, you can then ask. Always try as much as you can to hold yourself, wait for the speaker to get to maybe the end of a section of the message before you ask question. Try as much as possible not to be interrupting the speaker from time to time. Allow the speaker to pass the message and maybe finish a section of the message before you ask questions. If something lengthy has been said, you should try to summarize the entire message or try to summarize your understanding of what has been spoken to you, the message that has been passed to you. Because sometimes if you are really a good listener, you listen and you understand, it will be easy for you to summarize the entire message. And if I'm speaking to somebody and I end up saying a lot of things in order to pass a particular message to the person, I feel relieved and happy if the person is able to give me back everything I've been saying in just a summary. It goes a long way to show that the person has been actually following, the person has been listening, and the person actually understood what you're saying. So try as much as you can to summarize your understanding of a message. Some of these points may be more relevant at certain times, but generally if you focus on these, you will find yourself more engaged. People will find you more easy to talk to, and your relationship with people will really improve a lot. I want you to understand and always remember that communication is a key aspect in our lives, in our relationships. Poor communication has really caused a lot of chaos in people's lives, because what someone is saying is different, what the other person is picking and understanding is different. So we really need to improve our communication skills, and one of the most important communication skills that everyone needs to practice is listening. So make it a conscious effort to listen. Till I come your way again, my name is Onose Nigeria.